Star Wars only. I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker has been having a major problem when it comes to leaks. I cannot stand spoilers or leaks by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's pointless to know everything about a film before it even comes out. But recently, after the trailer, about a day after the trailer came out, there were two specific images that were leaked online, and I imagine someone in the Lucasfilm marketing department is no longer employed at Lucasfilm, if you're catching what I'm throwing, because of the leaks. And I don't like this kind of stuff. I know it happens. I know it's kind of the nature of the movie business now to have leaks on a big film like this. But there's been so many that have come with The Rise of Skywalker. There's some that I know that I can't even tell you because I don't want to get the people I know involved with the film in trouble, and B, there's no point to it. But I've known for a while that there have been problems with the leaks, and specifically about Palpatine itself, and there have been Lucasfilm lawyers who have gotten involved with the stuff in the past, but it's gotten even worse. There's been so many leaks over the past few months about The Rise of Skywalker. A lot of people are concerned with the story and if the leaks are true. I haven't paid too much attention to it because 90% of the time, the stuff you read online and the leaks you see, when you actually watch the film, it's not even close. You're like, oh, that was all bullshit. I mean, I remember when The Last Jedi was coming out, there was all these leaks about Snoke is confirmed to be this person and it's really going to be this guy, and you know what happened with that one. But things have gotten real interesting with the leaks because insiders at Disney and the PR department have said that J.J. Abrams himself is aware of the leaks, and I knew this many months back, but he's becoming a little bit of a, I don't know how, he's becoming active on countering these leaks is, I guess, the best way to put it. They're actually putting out some fake stuff now. They're actually putting out fake stuff on the leaks to find out who's leaking this stuff. I know a lot of us don't know the ins and outs of the movie business, but when it comes to stuff like this, normally, if you're in the position like Lucasfilm, if you see a certain leak about a certain character or a certain scene, you know, you can guesstimate, and for them, estimate pretty well, whose department that is coming from. And that's why people who have told me stuff that are involved with the film are like, hey, shut the fuck up about this, and they only give you so much information because they don't want to get in trouble. You'd never want to cost someone their job over something as stupid as a story detail in a film that we're all eventually going to see anyways. But now they're actually putting out fake stuff in their production team to find out who's leaking this stuff and where it's coming from. So some of the stuff you're seeing may or may not be fake. I mean, it's hard to confirm or deny any of this stuff until we actually see the film. But it's kind of crazy to know that the leaks have been such a problem for Lucasfilm with this film, because the person I know who's involved with the production of this film told me that they went balls to the wall on keeping things secretive. I mean, they had iPads on taking pictures of people who showed up on set, and you of course had to sign an NDA. Everyone always has to sign an NDA when they work on a project like this, but a lot of people don't even follow that stuff. But they have been really tight on security with this film. And like I said, some of the leaks that came out months ago actually had Lucasfilm lawyers that got involved because they want to find out who is leaking this stuff. So now it's kind of crazy to hear that J.J. Abrams himself is actively involved with this and putting out fake stuff into the production side of things to find out who's leaking all these details. And I'm up for it. I'm up for finding the leaks on who these people are, because it's baffling that people want to know everything about the story before they even see the film, but it's also crazy to know how many mistakes have been made on the production side when it comes to leaks, because the images that were revealed over this past week were major plot spoiling images, and I'm pretty upset because I saw one myself and it really disappointed me, and it does not make me excited for the film at all. It's a very unoriginal and predictable kind of storyline that I'm not looking forward to seeing now, because, I mean, god damn it, really, JJ, you chose that direction? But hey, maybe it was a fake one. I don't know, but I do know that whoever leaked that from the marketing department of Lucasfilm, whoever was involved with the past two leaks on the images that we got this week, are likely going to be let go and no longer employed at Lucasfilm, and that sucks. But hey, that's what you get for leaking and breaking contract like that. You have to keep normally these things very secretive, and they've done a piss poor job on it with this film, which you would think would be the film they did the best on it. But then again, like I said, they've been putting out stuff in their own production team that's fake. And I like that, because even Lucas himself did that back when it came to the original trilogy. mainly around episodes 5 and 6, but I know for sure episode 5 because he was involved with a lot of the producing on that side. But that's besides the point. The point is, be careful what you see on the internet, my friends. Don't spoil this thing for other people. I have yet to see a new Star Wars film that has not been spoiled for me. The Force Awakens, I knew Han Solo was gonna die. The Last Jedi, I was told about Finn's near death, and I knew a lot about Luke about a year beforehand. Solo, a Star Wars story, I knew about Maul, and Rogue One, I knew ahead of time that everyone was gonna die at the end. And now with this one, I also know stuff from the people I've talked to on the inside and from the shit I've seen on the internet. So I guess it comes with the territory, but god damn it, can we stop with the leaks? Can we stop with the spoilers? Hopefully, on the next films that they're making, the production side of things are a lot better, and they can keep the spoilers under wraps and the leaks under wraps. Because one big question you have to have with every leak, with every so-called inside source that's giving out information about the film, there's an agenda behind it. There's a narrative that they want to adhere to, and that's why they're leaking a lot of this stuff out. Some of the times, if it's just people, like I've met people at Celebration in Chicago this past April, who I've just was having a drink with, and they mentioned in passing something that would happen behind the scenes and whatnot, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. But a lot of the times, people are talking to other people that are inside sources, and they want to report this as news because they want not only the money, but they also want the credibility of having an inside source. This is the nature of the Star Wars game at this point, which is unfortunate for a lot of us, but if you want to really enjoy the film, avoid spoilers. And always remember, anyone who's leaking something is doing it for a very specific reason. And until you know why, it's hard to take what they say seriously. And now that we know that JJ himself is leaking fake stuff or putting out fake stuff into the production side of things to find out which department is putting out all the leaks, I think that is a lot more interesting of a story than we have with the sequel trilogy, but I don't know what's real, what's not. I try to avoid all of it. Okay, I do know what's real on the side of the stuff that I've heard, but just because that I know they're verifiable sources. Everything else, goddamn, there's so many leaks out there, it's just kind of hard to really look at and know what's real and what's not. But what do you think about the leaks that have been coming out for The Rise of Skywalker? Have you seen some? If you have, don't tell anybody about it, and if you haven't, good for you. But give me your thoughts about the troubled, secretive nature of The Rise of Skywalker. I really don't know what to call it, but they've had problems with leaks inside production. And hopefully they find it, because fuck whoever's leaking this shit out. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts below. I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoyed this little talk and information that I gave you. I'll see y'all next time. And may the Force be with you, always.